Hi, my name is Susan and this is Skullhead, and today we are going to be making granola bars. So let's roll the intro and we'll get started. So what you're going to need for this first recipe is some quick oats, some nuts. I put in some sunflower seeds. You're going to need some dried fruit, brown sugar, honey, butter, vanilla extract, and some salt. Now this recipe moves quickly, so you're going to want to get all your ingredients together and make sure that your pan is ready to go. So let's start by putting in a 1/4 cup of butter, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and a 1/4 cup of honey. Now you're going to mix all that up and you're going to let it cook. And what you're going to do is once it starts to boil, you're going to let that boil for 1 minute. Now that it's been boiling for 1 minute, you're going to take it off the heat and you're going to add your vanilla extract and your salt. So to your oat, you're going to add your nuts, your sunflower seeds, and your fruit, and you're also going to add your sugar mixture. Now you're going to want to move quickly here because as the sugar mixture cools, it's going to get harder and harder to mix all the ingredients together. Now you're going to want to line your pan with some parchment paper because it's going to be easier for you to take the bars out afterwards. And you're going to want to press it in quite firmly so that the bars, all the ingredients stick together. Now all I've done here is just added some butter to the back of my spoon so it's not sticking to the spoon itself, so that as I'm pressing it down, it stays down. I'm also adding a few more blueberries because that's what I've used in the recipe, and some sliced almonds. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just adding some parchment paper on top so that as I'm pressing it down, it doesn't stick to my hands. And I'm also going to use a rolling pin that I've removed the handles, and so it kind of fits really well into the pan, and I'm going to roll it out some more. I want to make sure that all the ingredients really stick together. Now I'm just going to wrap it up so that I can put it in the fridge, and I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and it should firm up enough that once I take it out I can slice it up. And then I'm going to wrap up the bars individually so that anybody in the family can take it with them either to work or if they have they're on the go, either way, and then they have a good healthy snack. So for the second recipe, you're going to need 2 cups of oats. I use quick oats, a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, a 1/2 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of dark chocolate, and a 1/4 cup of sliced almonds, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So just like the first recipe, you're going to want to make sure you have all your ingredients lined up. You have your pan already lined with some parchment paper, and you're ready to go. So let's start mixing. So we're going to start with a 1/2 cup of honey. So you're going to let this come up to a boil, and you're going to let it boil for 1 minute. Once your minute is up, you're going to add your peanut butter. Now I use a peanut butter that is strictly just peanuts. There's no additives to it. There's no salt or sugars or anything to it. It's just strictly peanut butter. Now I went ahead and added my salt as well. I'm going to go ahead and add my sliced almonds to my oatmeal, and then I'm going to add the mixture to the oats. I'm leaving the chocolate chunks until the end because right now it's too hot for it to be added, and so it's just going to end up melting the chocolate. So just like the first recipe, you're going to add your oat mixture and you're going to press it down to make sure that it all sticks together. So just like the last recipe, once you have it all pressed down, you're going to roll it out. You're going to put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and when you take it out, you're going to slice it up and you're going to package them up or wrap them up individually so that people can take them with them. So what you're going to need for this recipe is 3 cups of quick oats, half a cup of sliced almonds, half a cup of sunflower seeds, half a cup of dried apples, half a cup of cane sugar, half a cup of honey, a quarter of a cup of butter, half a cup of salted caramel chips, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a quarter teaspoon of sea salt. Now, of all these recipes, this one has got to be my favorite. I think it's the salted caramel underneath that really makes this recipe work. So now you're going to let this melt, and then once it starts boiling, you're going to let it boil for a minute. Now that your honey solution is complete, you're going to want to add to your quick oats your sliced almonds, your sunflower seeds, and your dried apples. To your honey solution, you're going to want to add your salt and your vanilla extract. Now you're going to mix everything up and you're going to pour your honey solution over your mixture. Now you're going to have to move quickly because just like the other 2 recipes, once the honey solution starts to cool off, it's going to be harder to mix it up. I have a tray lined with parchment paper, and then on top of that there is some salted caramel chips. I'm going to put my whole mixture on top of that now. So the next few steps is exactly the same as the first 2 recipes. I'm going to pack everything down, make sure it all sticks together, roll it out so that it's really combined well. I'm going to wrap it up and then I'm going to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. After that, I will take it out and slice it up and package it so that everybody can take them with them as individual snacks. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to subscribe, like, and comment, that would be great. And if you want to check out some of my other videos, you can do that right there. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.